While walking through the forest, the two men unexpectedly discovered a wolf lying motionless on the ground in a secluded area under the scorching sun. At first glance, they thought the animal was dead, but upon closer inspection, they realized it was still breathing with very weak breaths. The wolf's body was so emaciated that its bones were clearly visible, and its dry, matted fur was covered in dust after days of exhaustion. On his shoulders and back, there were still many dried bloodstains matted to his fur, traces of fierce battles for survival in the forest. The wolf was probably injured after a confrontation with predators or a territorial dispute, and then exhausted from prolonged hunger and thirst. Despite being almost completely exhausted, it still managed to get up, baring its teeth and growling to warn the two strangers not to come near. That wary gaze shows that the survival instinct of a wild animal has never disappeared. The two understood that nature always has its harsh laws, but they couldn't abandon the tiny creature that was on the verge of death. After some discussion, the man decided to help the wolf, so he took out a bottle of water and offered it to it. The wolf suddenly jumped up, roared loudly, and bit hard into the bottle, thinking it was under attack. The man remained calm, neither angry nor backing down, but gently soothing the creature to make it understand that he had no ill intentions. After a few tense minutes, perhaps due to exhaustion or gradually feeling safe, the wolf slowly lay down on the ground. Knowing the time was right, the man carefully put on gloves, gently held the animal by the nape of its neck, and quickly placed it into the prepared transport cage. Immediately afterward, they carried the wolf down the mountain and rushed it straight to the veterinary hospital as the animal was nearly unconscious. The veterinarians quickly provided emergency care, administered fluids, gave injections, and closely monitored the animal's health. About 2 hours later, the wolf gradually regained consciousness, opening its eyes wide in bewilderment at the completely unfamiliar surroundings. Although still very weak, its condition has improved significantly, much to everyone's relief. The veterinarians concluded that the animal was severely dehydrated, emaciated, had been starving for days, and was suffering from malnutrition. Fortunately, thanks to timely emergency treatment, it didn't need a long hospital stay and only required continued careful care and monitoring. The man decided to take it home and keep the wolf in a spacious cage to ensure everyone's safety and help it adapt. Every day he would bring nutritious food and clean water, then patiently sit near the wolf and talk to it so that it would get used to his presence. Regular care and a gentle approach gradually caused the animal to let go of its guard and no longer react as aggressively as before. About 2 weeks later, the wolf had become accustomed to its new home, and the man allowed it to roam freely in the yard, treating it as a special member of the family. The once emaciated body gradually became healthier. Its fur grew thicker and shinier, and its eyes were fuller with life than before. The wolf behaved very well, was friendly to those around it, and surprised everyone with this incredible change. This story shows that compassion can sometimes offer a new chance at life, even for an animal that many people fear and avoid. Every living being deserves another chance, and it is these acts of kindness that make the world a warmer place every day.